The angels are saying, do not skip this because your sister's crisis is closer than you think. You may not see it yet, but heaven sees it. You may not feel it yet, but heaven has been watching. I have been sent to you now for a reason, and you are not here by accident. This is a moment written in the light of God, a moment where truth must meet your heart. A moment where love must prepare you for what is coming, because your sister needs you more than she can say. She is walking with a weight she cannot carry alone, holding a pain she has not spoken. And time is running shorter than you think, though she has tried to hide it. Don't forget to tap like and subscribe right now to open this sacred message and claim the blessings God has set aside for you. The angels have been whispering to her spirit, but her heart is still afraid. Afraid to share, afraid to open, afraid to be seen in her breaking. Heaven will not let her fall without help, and heaven has chosen you. Yes, you, the one who has prayed for her without knowing the whole story. The one who has felt something was wrong but couldn't explain why. The one who still loves her, even through the storms between you. Your prayers have been heard, and your love has not gone unseen. The angels are saying that your sister's soul is tired, and she has been trying to stand in her own strength for too long. She puts on a brave face, but behind closed doors, her spirit trembles. There are moments when she almost reaches out, and then she pulls back in fear. Fear of being judged, fear of being a burden, fear of hearing, "I told you so." But heaven wants you to know you are not here to judge her. You are here to hold her. You are here to be a light when her world feels dark. Your presence is a shield for her, even if she does not understand it yet. There is a battle happening around her life right now, a battle that is not just physical, but spiritual. The enemy has been trying to plant lies in her mind, telling her she is alone and no one would care if she disappeared. But those lies are about to break because God's truth is greater, and that truth is moving through you. Comment "Thank you, Jesus" if you feel grateful for his love. You may think, but we haven't been close, or she doesn't listen to me anymore. Still, heaven says your voice carries more weight in her spirit than you know. Even when she pretends not to hear you, your words echo in her heart. Even when she closes the door on you, your love seeps through the cracks. You are the answer to a prayer she hasn't even spoken out loud. And the time is coming soon when she will need to hear your voice more than ever before. It will be a moment that feels sudden, but heaven wants you ready. A call, a message, an unexpected meeting. And in that moment, you will feel the nudge in your spirit. You will know this is it. That is when your words must carry the love of God, not the weight of old hurts. Not reminders of the past, not the pain of mistakes, but the gentle strength that says you are not alone and you will never be alone again. The angels are warning you now so that when this moment comes, you will not be caught in distraction. You will not be too busy. You will not push it aside thinking, "I'll call her later," because later might be too late. There is something about the coming days, a shift, a turning point, where she will either step toward hope or sink deeper into despair. And your presence, your voice, could be the bridge she walks across to reach safety. The angels are not asking you to carry her whole battle, but they are asking you to stand as a watchman on the wall, to be the one who notices when others are blind, to be the one who steps in when others step away, because you carry a piece of her healing in your heart. It was placed there before either of you knew the storms you'd face, and now heaven is calling that love to rise up, even if there has been silence between you, even if there have been words you wish you could take back, even if the bond feels thinner than it used to be. Love still lives there. And love is what will break through the walls she has built. Your sister's crisis is closer than you think, but so is her breakthrough. The two are tied together, like night before the sunrise. It will feel darkest just before the light comes. And you, yes, you are part of that light. You may be wondering how you will know what to say, how to reach her without pushing her away. The angels say, do not rehearse your words in fear. When the moment comes, the Spirit will give you what to say. Your only task is to stay open, to stay present, to listen for the nudge. There will be signs, small ones at first, a dream that stirs you, a thought of her that lingers, a song, a scripture, a memory that comes out of nowhere. Do not ignore these signs. They are not random. They are heaven's way of aligning you to the moment that is coming, and when it comes, you will be ready. Because heaven is already preparing your heart, already strengthening your love, already clearing away the heaviness of old wounds, so that when you look at her, she will see not judgment, but the reflection of God's mercy. And mercy changes everything. Mercy can melt walls that years of arguments could never break. Mercy can reach into a place that even your sister doesn't know how to unlock. The angels are telling you that your role is not to fix everything, but to bring light into her darkness. You don't need to solve it all. You just need to remind her she is not forgotten. You just need to stand in the gap. And when you do, heaven will do the rest. Because God is already moving pieces in her life that she cannot see. Even now, while you are hearing these words, heaven is setting up divine appointments, moments that will bring her face to face with truth, opportunities to choose hope over despair. And you, guided by this message, will be one of those moments, one of those divine appointments, a living reminder of God's love. Comment, I trust you. God, if you're surrendering your worries today, your presence in her life right now is not an accident, and the angels need you to understand the weight of that truth. Every moment you have shared with her, the good, the painful, the in-between, has been leading to this point. Nothing has been wasted. Even the arguments, the misunderstandings, and the seasons of distance have been shaping your heart for this exact moment in time. Because the kind of love you carry is not the shallow kind that fades when tested. It is the kind that survives fire and still stands. It is the kind that heaven trusts to stand in the gap when the storm rages. Your sister is closer to breaking than she will ever admit, and her silence is not strength. It is a shield she uses to hide her pain. The angels see her sitting alone, staring at her phone, wanting to reach out but hesitating. They see the tears she wipes away before anyone can notice. They see the way she forces a smile so others won't ask questions. And heaven has decided it is time for her to know she is seen. You are the one chosen to carry that message. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Not because you have all the answers, but because you have love that will not let go. The angels are asking you to stay close in spirit to her over the next few days. Pray for her when she comes to mind, even if you don't know what to pray. Lift her name into heaven's hands and ask for light to break into her life. Ask for chains to be broken, chains of fear, shame, and hopelessness. Ask for God's presence to wrap around her like a blanket she cannot shake off. Your prayers will not just be words in the air. They will be arrows of light piercing through the darkness that has been clouding her mind. They will be whispers in her heart reminding her that she is not abandoned, and she will feel them. Even if she cannot explain why, she will feel a shift. Her heart will soften in moments she expects to feel cold. She will feel a pull toward you without understanding it. This is heaven aligning her steps to yours. The crisis is near, but so is the intervention. The angels want you to be watchful, because the moment could come at any time. Morning, night, in the middle of your daily routine, the call may come. It may be a text that seems small, but carries weight between the lines. It may be a voice note, a sudden visit, or even a silent pause when she answers the phone. And in that moment, you will feel the nudge. You will hear the whisper inside that says, "Be gentle now. This is the moment." Do not rush. Do not push her to speak faster than she can. Simply be there. Your presence will say more than your words ever could. Let her feel your steadiness, your care, your unwavering love. Because the angels know her trust has been broken before, and she is afraid to hand her heart to anyone again. But you are not just anyone. You are her safe place, even if she has forgotten it. You are her reminder that God still sends people who stay. That kind of faithfulness is rare, and heaven treasures it. That is why you were chosen for this. Your sister's crisis will pass, but she will remember forever who stood beside her in the storm. And when she looks back, she will know God loved her so much that he sent you. The angels want you to hear this. You will not face this moment alone. Even as you step into her pain, you will be surrounded. You will feel strength that is not your own. You will hear words rise up in your heart that you didn't plan. You will feel peace in the middle of her chaos. That is heaven's promise to you. And after the storm passes, after the tears are shed, you will see something new in her eyes. A light, a gratitude she cannot put into words, a bond stronger than it has ever been. Because sometimes the most beautiful connections are forged in the fire, and this fire will not destroy, it will refine. You will both come out of it changed, closer, stronger, more aware of how precious life and love truly are. The angels are saying, do not be afraid of what's coming, because God has already gone ahead of you. He has already made a way. He has already secured the victory. This is not the end of her story. It is the beginning of a new chapter. One filled with healing, restoration, and light. The pain she feels now will become part of her testimony. The cracks in her heart will let the light in, and the love you show her now will be the seed that grows into hope. Hope that will not fade. Hope that will carry her into the future. And years from now, she will remember this moment. She will remember you were there. She will remember the angels sent you. She will remember that God never left her side. And she will smile, even through tears, knowing she made it. You both made it. And when that day comes, the heaviness that sits on your heart right now will lift. You will look back and see how every prayer, every quiet act of love, every time you chose patience instead of frustration, all of it was part of heaven's plan. Nothing was wasted. Not a single tear. Not a single sleepless night where you felt her on your mind and didn't know why. The angels want you to understand these moments have been training your spirit, teaching you how to love without conditions, preparing you to be a steady voice in the middle of her storm. Because when someone is in crisis, the world can feel loud and cruel. People may offer quick advice or empty words, but they leave when the weight gets heavy. You are not going to leave. You were sent to stay, and heaven will strengthen you to do it. Your sister's path has not been easy, but it is not over. There are doors about to open for her, doors she cannot yet see because the shadows feel so close. But you will be part of the light that guides her toward them. Do not underestimate how powerful your presence will be. Sometimes, just knowing someone is truly there is enough to keep a person from falling apart, and you will be that anchor. The angels are saying, stay close in spirit. This does not mean you must fix everything. It means your love will do more than your solutions ever could. Be patient with her hesitations. She may test you without realizing it. She may pull away to see if you will follow. And when you do, her heart will begin to trust again. Because trust is built in small, steady steps. You have already taken many of them without knowing it. Your prayers, your thoughts, your concern, these have been the quiet knocks on the door of her heart. And she has heard them, even if she hasn't answered yet. Soon, that door will open. It may open slowly, like the first light of dawn creeping over the horizon, or it may swing open in a moment of desperation. Either way, you will be ready. You will step into that moment with peace instead of panic, with compassion instead of judgment, because heaven is shaping your heart even now as you hear these words. Every sentence is planting seeds in you, seeds of wisdom, seeds of patience, seeds of courage, and when the time comes, they will bloom. You will speak words that feel like warm light on a cold day, words that remind her who she is and whose she is. You will remind her that she is not defined by her mistakes, but by the love that will never let her go. And she will believe you, because she will feel the truth in your voice. The angels want you to remember something important. Her crisis is not just an attack against her. It is an attempt to divide what heaven has joined. You and your sister were meant to be part of each other's journey. The enemy would like to see that bond broken, but heaven will not allow it. This is why the angels are speaking to you now, to remind you that your connection is worth protecting, that the love you share is worth fighting for, and that this moment, though heavy, will become a testimony of victory. You will see her stand again. You will see her smile again. You will hear her laugh in a way that feels freer than it has in years. And you will know deep in your spirit that you were chosen to help bring her to that place. It will not be because you had all the answers. It will be because you stayed, because you prayed, because you listened when heaven spoke. And that is enough. The angels say, do not be afraid of what is coming, because God is already in the middle of it. Even now, as you sit here listening, He is working in ways neither of you can see. He is softening hearts. He is removing obstacles. He is aligning paths. There will be divine interruptions, moments that shift everything. A sudden thought that makes you reach out. A chance encounter that feels too perfect to be random. These will be heaven's ways of pulling you into her story at just the right time. Trust those moments. Do not second-guess them. Do not wait for later. Later may be too late. Follow the nudge. Make the call. Send the message. Show up. Even if it feels small, it may be the thing that changes the course of her day, or even her life. Because sometimes rescue doesn't look like a grand gesture. Sometimes it looks like someone simply saying, I'm here, and I'm not leaving. The angels want you to know that your presence will be a shield. When you pray for her, you are building walls of protection around her spirit. When you speak kindness to her, you are breaking the lies that have been spoken over her. When you remind her she matters, you are breathing life back into her soul. And heaven is watching. Every small act is seen. Every prayer is heard. Every tear you cry for her is caught by the hands of God. You are not doing this alone. Heaven is with you. Heaven is for you. And heaven is for her. Her crisis is close, but her breakthrough is closer. Do not give up now. Do not pull away. Stand firm. Love deeply. Pray without ceasing. Because the moment is coming when everything will turn. And when it does, you will see the fingerprints of God all over it. You will know this was not just a trial, it was a rescue mission. And you were part of it. And in that moment, you will feel peace settle over your spirit like never before. The kind of peace that only comes when you know you were exactly where God wanted you to be. The angels are smiling as they say this. You will be glad you listened. You will be glad you stayed close. You will be glad you loved, even when it wasn't easy. Because love always wins. It always leaves light behind. And that light will guide her home. And when she comes home in her heart, you will feel something shift inside you too. A weight you didn't even realize you were carrying will lift. It will be like breathing deeply after holding your breath for too long. The angels are saying that this moment will not just be for her healing, it will be for yours too. Because loving someone through their breaking changes you. It deepens your compassion. It sharpens your faith. It teaches you what matters and what doesn't. And it reminds you that life is too precious to waste on pride or distance. You and your sister have walked through seasons that felt impossible, yet here you are, still connected, still chosen for each other's journey. That is not by chance. It is by design. God wrote her into your story, knowing there would be chapters like this. Knowing there would be moments where you would be her lifeline. Knowing that your love would be one of the things that kept her standing. And though the enemy has tried to break that bond, heaven has guarded it. Yes, heaven has shielded it from complete destruction. You may not even know all the times you were protected from deeper division, but the angels do. They have stood between you when the darkness tried to push you apart. They have whispered to your heart when anger wanted to speak louder than love. They have held your words back in moments that could have caused more harm. They have reminded you over and over, she is your sister, and she is worth it. And now they are saying it is time. Time to draw near. Time to stand in your role. Time to be the one who says, I will not let you walk this road alone, because she is closer to the edge than you know. Her thoughts have gone places she doesn't want to admit. She has felt the pull toward giving up. But she is still here, and that means there is hope. The angels are clear. You are part of that hope. Your presence, your prayers, your unwavering love will be the hands that pull her back from the edge. Do not be afraid of how heavy her pain might be. You are not carrying it alone. Even as you help her, heaven will carry you. You will feel strength rise in you that you cannot explain. You will feel words come that you didn't plan. You will feel a calmness in moments where you thought you would break. This is the Spirit moving through you. This is the promise of God that when you step into His assignments, He steps in with you. So do not hold back. Do not second-guess the timing. When the nudge comes, answer it. When the call comes, take it. When the thought to pray comes, stop and pray. Because every small act will build a bridge between her heart and God's healing. She will feel it, even if she can't put it into words. Something in her will know she is not forgotten. She is not abandoned. And the moment she knows that, the fight inside her will begin to rise again. The angels are showing a picture of her, head bowed, tears falling, and then slowly, she lifts her face toward the light. That light is God's love, but it is shining through you. Through your words, through your patience, through your choice to stand beside her when others walked away. And because you stayed, she will step into the next chapter of her life stronger than before. The crisis will pass. The storm will end. And when the skies clear, you will see that what the enemy meant for harm has been turned into something powerful. A testimony, a story that will inspire others. Because your sister will be able to say, I almost gave up, but someone loved me back to life. And you will know that someone was you, with heaven's help. The angels want to leave you with this truth. You were made for this moment, not by accident, but on purpose. Every prayer you've prayed, every time you've chosen to forgive, every tear you've cried for her, it has all been preparation. And now the time is near. Stay close. Stay ready. Stay loving. Because your sister's crisis is closer than you think, but so is her miracle. And when it comes, you will both see that God was in every detail. You will both know that love, true, patient, unshakable love, always wins. And in that moment, heaven will smile, because you will have done exactly what you were sent to do. And when that miracle arrives, it will not come quietly. It will be felt in the way her voice softens when she speaks to you again. It will be seen in the way her eyes no longer carry the same heaviness. It will be heard in the way her laughter returns, not forced, but real, rising from a place of healing. The angels are saying that you will see her walk differently, speak differently, and even breathe differently. Because when someone has been rescued from the edge, they don't just go back to who they were. They become something stronger, more beautiful, more alive. And you will have been part of that transformation. You may wonder if she will ever know the depth of what you carried for her. She may not know every prayer you prayed or every night you stayed awake, thinking of her. But heaven knows, and heaven will honor it, in ways you will see, and in ways you will never fully understand. This is not just about helping her survive this crisis. This is about rewriting her future, changing the course of where her story was headed. And you, chosen by God, will be the one who turns the page with her. Do you understand how precious that is? The angels want you to hold that truth close. You are walking into a holy assignment. Not everyone is trusted with such a role. Heaven chooses those with hearts that will stay when things get hard, and that is who you are. Even if you have doubted yourself, even if you have thought, I'm not strong enough for this, the angels are smiling because they know you are. Not because of your own strength alone, but because heaven's strength will fill you the moment you step into this. You will not walk into her crisis alone. There will be unseen hands guiding you, unseen warriors standing guard, unseen light surrounding you both. And when you speak, your words will carry more than just sound. They will carry healing. They will break chains in her mind that have been there for years. They will remind her that there is still purpose in her life, still hope in her story, still a God who will never give up on her. The angels say that in the days ahead, you will feel signs in your spirit, a sudden heaviness in your heart for her, a moment where her name comes to your mind again and again, an urge to check in, even when you are busy. Do not ignore these signs. They are not random. They are the gentle taps of heaven saying, now, go now. And every time you follow, you will be in the right place at the right time. Sometimes it may feel small, a short message, a simple "How are you?" But to her, it will be a lifeline, because you never know when that one call is the one that stops the tears. You never know when that one text is the one that makes her choose to keep going. And heaven will use you in that way over and over again. Do not fear that you will say the wrong thing. When your heart is open, heaven will give you the right words. Even your silence, if filled with love, will speak louder than 1,000 sentences. Your presence alone will tell her, you matter. I'm here. The angels want you to know that love is more powerful than logic right now. She doesn't need a list of solutions as much as she needs a safe place to land. She needs to see that you are steady, even if her world feels like it's falling apart. And you will be that steady place. You will be the one who doesn't leave when it's messy. You will be the one who believes in her when she can't believe in herself. That kind of love will plant seeds in her heart that nothing can uproot. And one day, she will thank you, maybe not with words, but with the way she chooses to live. Because she will live knowing someone saw her at her lowest and still called her worthy. The angels are saying that this moment will mark both of you. For her, it will be the turning point. For you, it will be the confirmation that God really does use you to change lives. And that realization will deepen your own faith. You will see that every trial you have been through, every time you learned to be patient, every moment you chose forgiveness, it was all preparing you for this. The crisis is close, yes, but so is the rescue. And the rescue will be beautiful. It will carry the fingerprints of God in every detail. It will remind you that even when the night feels long, the dawn always comes. And when it does, the light is always brighter because of the darkness that came before it. The angels are leaning close as they say this to you: hold on to hope. Do not let fear be louder than faith. Do not let the shadows convince you the light is gone. You are standing on holy ground in this moment. The assignment may feel heavy, but it is sacred, and you are not carrying it alone. Heaven is with you. God is with you. Your angels are going before you to prepare the way. And when this is over, you will look at your sister and see not just the person you've always known, but the miracle she became. And you will smile through tears, knowing that you were part of it, knowing that you listened, knowing that you obeyed the call. And in that moment, you will understand why the angels came to you now with such urgency and why they said, do not skip this, because your sister's crisis is closer than you think. But so is the moment heaven turns it into a testimony of love, hope, and faith. And that day is coming soon, very soon.